Hi, I'm Jenna Julianne. How are you doing today? Hopefully great. Hola, ¿cómo está? Good to see you. Nice to meet you. So today I'm going to film a video on emergency preparedness and what to put into your bug out bag. There's a lot of great videos out there, what equipment and tools to put in, and I want to add into what you already know. I want to add in superfoods, herbs, a little bit about spices, and some wilderness living techniques. So a lot of people think that you can't live in the wilderness, or they never even been on, a lot of hikes in their life, but living outside is totally possible. They've been doing it for thousands of years. So the things I'm going to add to this video are super important because it's what's growing in your backyard. And I already have them done in formulas to show you what you can add into your kit. So first I'm going to go over what you need to have. So for my opinion, so all these things that I have in my table in front of me, which you can't see, I have in my kit, my to-go bag. So first we're going to start off and just go through what I have, and I have to actually first say a disclaimer that I'm not a medical doctor, so I can't prescribe anything to you. I'm not going to tell you to eat your superfoods and your greens, but they're super important, and this is life, so don't throw me in jail for nothing, okay? So, first off, you need a can opener, because can opener is like so fundamentally important to your bug out bag, because I've heard you can actually go into the wilderness and you can people will dig holes in the ground and they find cans of food there. It's like, great. Just kidding, you don't need that. So anyways, we're gonna go on. I have a waterproof jacket. It's also a windbreaker. It's black, obviously. And also I have waterproof pants. So I have that. I have waterproof hats and gloves and also boots. And I have extra pair of clothing with my underwear. Okay, now I also have this super cool camouflage you can put over when you're sleeping on the ground. And I also have, so this might be a little bit boring, you already know some of these things. I have a surgical kit, which I could definitely practice on someone, so I'm excited to use it. Pull out someone's teeth or, that type of thing. Be great. And on a side note, I'm going to have tangents throughout this video, but if there was ever a disaster, people are going to go crazy. They're not mentally insane in general, usually, and then without food and water, they're going to be, crazy. So you do have to, have these things for yourself. It's just, important. So this kit's what I have if I had to go out into the wilderness and live out there for a couple of months. But in general, I'm already healthy. I have a healthy body, a healthy, happy body, and then I'll be totally fine. So make sure you're living healthy right now, and then just keep these things with you. Alright, I have sinew, because sinew you can use for so many things, for making snares and tying broadheads to your arrows. So sinew is super important, and I have a lot of sinew. And I have a solar radio. Also have a magnetic flashlight, shake, and shine it. Also have working gloves. And my favorite thing, I have a titanium machete! Everyone needs a machete because it changes your whole entire life. So this thing comes with me everywhere I go, even on some dates. No, I'm just kidding. Well, maybe not. But anyways, you need this. You have I have two different sizes. You can buy these on Amazon, but they work really good. And when we went to Samoa last year to work on our plantation, I brought the same size machete with me because it just never breaks, and use it for everything. And actually left it there for some of the villagers. It's a really, really good machete. If you ever want to do a service project, you should buy these and give these people in the islands because they would love them. I also have in my kit, I have this book, Deerskins into Buckskins. This is how to tan hides. This book is so cool. And I actually just got this tanning kit in the mail and haven't used it yet. So I have to wait for the next hunting season where I'll be able to get a big buck, and then I can do this. That's from Matt Richards. So he's sold thousands of copies of this book. So you need to buy this on Amazon because it's going to change your life. In the back of the book, he has different ways of sewing clothing for yourself, and everyone's been using buckskins since the dawn of time. So super cool. You're also going to want to get a good knot book. So learning your knots, learning how to tan hides, these two things, this would be great. You need these two things in life, and also the Word of God. Bam. Alright, I talk fast. I'm not nervous. I just talk fast because you don't want to sit down and watch a video for too long. Okay, this is our tent that I have. You also want to get a Mylar sleeping bag. Got a poncho, paracord, got a whole bag of cord. Also have emergency fishing kit because, if you're lucky enough to be near water, you can use this. And I also have cash that I keep. Whoops, you don't know what bag it's in. And, of course, you need your passport. So I have a shovel. Ta-da! And I have a saw. Haven't used it yet. And this is just bandages. I got cayenne pepper in here. I got vitamin D and a couple other different vitamins in here. Super great. You're also going to want to have printouts of all the maps from where you live. So make sure you print off the surrounding area of where you live, if there's mountains or if it's a desert or wherever you're living. You want to know the terrain, you want to know like how far the cities are, and so it's important because you're not going to have internet if the internet ever goes down, of course. So my personal preference for, for weapon is archery equipment. So arrows, I have like 50 or 60 arrows that I invest in. These are warrior arrows. They work really, really good. Love collecting broadheads, so if you have any extra, you can send them to me. And here is my bear bow. I have like 4 of these. These are so nice. I love these things so much. Okay, I got a 30 pound, 50 pound, and a 70 pound. You're gonna want to make sure that you have enough ammunition, excuse me, enough arrows for your whole family to hunt. So be collecting them and be collecting bows. So of course they're silent to use in the wilderness, so you can just hunt around and be safe. So that's great. So this is not all the equipment that I have in my kit, but it's a lot. Just cover some of the basics. The most important thing, of course, is going to be like your machete. Got a water bottle, which I have behind me, and sea salt. So now we're going to go on to the herbs and spices. So actually, just a few more tools that I have. I have these wilderness survival playing cards, which is going to be very important, of course. Got the Word of God. Ta-da! This is the Book of Mormon. It's the coolest book you'll ever read in your whole entire life. And it's a story that Native Americans lived in America. So you're going to love this book. I also need to get a New Testament one. Got matches, but let's face it, matches like hardly ever work, especially in the wilderness when you're trying to actually build a fire. You can get a fire starter, and I have one, but when you're stuck and it's freezing cold and you're trying to start a fire, it just sucks so bad. So that's where it's important to have clothing, like really warm clothing. There's actually a company called Safe Harbor Alliance, and they sell really, really warm clothing. It's a foam clothing, and you can buy the pants and the coat. They're a couple $100 a piece, but they're really cool because you can sleep outside in like 20 degrees and it's not even cold. So those work really, really well. I have these military grade lasers that you can use to shine to your friends. And I also have a flashlight. Another one's a solar flashlight. Okay, so the number one thing people are like, make sure your to-go bag is like super light so you can carry it. I haven't actually weighed it. It is kind of heavy, but these things are really important for you to have. So now we're going to go into the herbs and the mineral side. So your body functions off of herbs, your body functions off of minerals, and so every day you should be eating great, so you're healthy in general, but your body functions off of minerals. Your body needs minerals. If you're stuck in the wilderness and you can't get food or you haven't caught an animal, like literally you don't want to starve. Like you need to know what to eat. You're going to want to know like what tree branches you can eat, what bark you can eat, what's growing next to you, next to your foot, like what is growing near you that you can eat. So it's important to get herb books to study this. So I'm going to talk about superfoods and what superfoods I carry with me all the time. Like I always have food like in my car, I have food of course in my house, and I have food in my to-go bag. And I don't mind carrying the weight because I know I'm going to feel great and I can live off of these things for a few months. So I have a green powder. This is alfalfa. And same thing my horses are eating. And the alfalfa is like so important because it has so many minerals in it. So I take like 3 or 4 tablespoons every single day just because they're so great. And the alfalfa, actually the roots grow like 60 feet in the ground. They're collecting all these minerals for you from the soil. And then the roots actually biotransmutate the minerals from all the rocks in the soil into the leaf of the plant. And so when you're eating the leaf, you're getting all the nutrients from the ground. So it works great. We have goji berries, and also don't underestimate green powder. Like this will change your life. You need green powder. So goji berries grow in the desert. They help your body to stay hydrated, and they are kind of heavy, but they're also really, really yummy and delicious. They're called the happy berry. Got chia seeds, which are really big for your omega-3, 6s, and 9s. And chia seeds rock your life. They keep you hydrated as well, so mix them in your water and just drink them. We got maca powder, and maca powder is one of my favorite superfoods. Here it is, maca powder. So I love maca powder so much, I'm going to name one of my first sons that I ever bear. His name will be Maca, because maca's like so cool. So maca grows in Peru, and roots at the highest elevation in the mountains of Peru. And so maca, it helps to actually balance your adrenals, so it gives you tons and tons of energy. And maca powder only kicks in when you actually need it. So for instance, when you're hiking a mountain and you're so exhausted that you can't even like make it up the mountain, you're just like so tired, that's when maca powder kicks in and it makes your adrenals function with energy, with real energy, to give you enough energy to continue what you were doing. And so maca powder is amazing. Even if you're weightlifting, you can lift heavier weights and lift longer because you have maca powder, because your body's functioning off of energy. It's functioning off of minerals. Your body needs minerals. So that's why it's so important to carry these things with you in the wilderness. I have cacao powder because it's chocolate and you can't go anywhere without chocolate, and it's like so light, right? So light, just carry it. Got your hemp seeds, so more omega-3s and 6s. I have some like herbal tea with me just for fun, and I have cinnamon and turmeric just because I had extra of these packs. And salt. So salt is so important to carry with you because you need electrolytes. So make sure you put sea salt in your bag. You need it to tan hides, but then also you need it for, like I said, electrolytes. I even have my own electrolyte container here. And you just need like 2 drops in a whole entire quart of water. So without this, you're going to get dehydrated like super fast and super quickly. But with this, you'll stay hydrated for longer. And your body, of course, needs a gallon of water usually a day. And so if worst case scenario, you don't even have like a quart of water to drink, any water you have that you add this to will help you keep hydrated like probably up to 3 times longer. So I also have raw honey. This, of course, will attract bees, but raw honey, of course, people have been using this for hundreds of years to put on their wounds that they have and just to eat because it's delicious and super antibacterial, antimicrobial, and it's amazing for your body. So now we're going to jump into herbs that we have. So I have cayenne pepper, and cayenne pepper has brought people back to life. Like if they've been dead, this thing just kicks them back in. So it's just great. So don't even pull a prank on your friends. Like, this is powerful right here. We got herbal calcium to grow your bones, because in the wilderness you're going to be needing as much energy as you can. So it's going to be wonderful for you. This is lobelia, and lobelia I would take personally if I had taken something like poisonous that I wanted to get out of my system, out of my body. I would take lobelia extract so it helped me like to throw it up. But also when you take lobelia with other herbs, then it puts the properties of the medicinal herbs into your body where your body needs it the most, so you heal faster. So it's pretty cool. And you look around you, like look behind me, like there's tons of herbs everywhere. Like your body just loves them, knows how to use them. Lower bowel, this is for your colon, to keep your colon happy and clean. So if you're constipated because you're eating so much meat in the wilderness, you can eat this to flush everything out fast. Alright, we have this liquid green energy. This is the green powder, just like in a liquid form with more nutrients and minerals and superfoods like chlorella and spirulina. I made a new superfood right there. Reishi mushroom is a medicinal mushroom, and this is a superpower herb. I have oil of garlic. And the nice thing about these tinctures, they last, if they're an alcohol base, they'll last like 10 years, and so this is great food storage. I have a superlysine extract. This is from shiitake, and the shiitake mushroom, and also echinacea. And I have this warrior blend, and this comes from the Amazon jungle. It has tons of different plants and superfoods that they put together, like Muriama puma, sarsaparilla, Chinese yam root, astragalus, tons of ones in here. I also have this shaga extract, another immune booster, ashwagandha. This one's ashwagandha root. And like the purpose of keeping like all these extra minerals and nutrients in your to-go kit is in case anyone gets sick, then you'll have like natural medicines for them, right? This is Rescue Remedy. This is for emotional balance, and you may not need this yourself, but maybe someone next to you is like completely freaking out in your family, and you need to calm them down. So you can, what I could do is I could give them like Rescue Remedy. This is a Bach flower remedy, what helps again with balancing emotions. White willow bark. If I was to break my leg and I was in a lot of pain, I could take white willow bark, and then it will cut down on my pain. And of course, you find like a white willow tree, you'll know what to do with the bark, right? We have oil of oregano, which is like the #1 antiviral, antimicrobial, antifungal, one of the best herbs in the entire earth for cleaning up bacteria and unwanted viruses in your body. It's been shown to do these things. And for me, I definitely keep oil of oregano with me. I also have this tea tree oil, and then iodine. So iodine is so important. If I had to pick out of the minerals and spices and superfoods, I'd have to say I would need iodine and electrolytes. and then cayenne pepper. Super great. Your thyroid needs iodine every single day to balance your whole entire endocrine system and also to keep your metabolism balanced. Your body takes iodine every day, and what it doesn't use, it discards through your urine. And so you constantly need iodine every single day. All right, we have a Stings and Bites herbal salve, and of course this is for what? When you get stung. And the cayenne pepper would be if you got attacked by a bear, right? Cut down the bleeding. So now I have essential oils. I recommend using the Mayo essential oils because they're cell permeable, which means they can go into the cell and actually make a change in your body. These are some extra ones I had left over from a different company. But you want to have essential oils on hand for like a bug repellent, for raising your emotions, for purifying your blood, for cleansing your respiratory system, and like I can't say really the name, but one for an immune booster. So these are some of the things I have in my kit, my to-go bag that I think you can add to your kit as well to keep yourself completely sustained and then other people around you. Definitely don't ever replenish your own stock of what you have, but if your body is like always healthy and rock solid and strong, you can help other people around you and teach them what to do. Another important thing you need to know that you could learn how to do is muscle testing. And muscle testing is what the military has used for hundreds and thousands of years of where to find water, where to find mines that are going to possibly explode them, like, and how to find like water sources. So dividing or dowsing or muscle testing is the same concept, and it's how you can ask and get an answer for anything. So if you had an herb, you could put the herb in your hand and be like, well, is this going to be beneficial or tolerable or effective for me? Like, is it going to kill me? Is it poisonous? You can ask questions about what you're holding, and then you can get an answer for it. So you can also divine to see the nearest water source of where you are, or the nearest city. So this is not a muscle testing video, but you can learn that for sure and help gain a lot of knowledge for your safety and for your adventure. So I hope you've enjoyed this video and found some great things to add to your kit. And again, you don't want to ever like live in fear. This is just things I have on hand because the minerals are all around us, the herbs are all around us, and so already having them on hand, like in tincture form, is so important because your body can just take this and immediately you're going to feel a difference, you're going to feel a change. So for more information, you can visit our website, which is karensHolisticHealth.com. And I'm Jenna Julianne, and I hope you have an amazing day. See ya!